Well, that sure didn't take long, did it, brother?
What, the microwave burrito? I guess so, but no faster than usual. Pretty sure the center is still lukewarm, in fact.
Not the burrito, Chan, the news cycle. We were getting a dozen game announcements a minute there for a while with all the E3 presentations, and now, scarcely 2 weeks out, everything's dried up. It was all just a flash in the pan, and now all that's left is the pan. It's not even a flashy pan.
Well, no sense denying it, Brother Shu, but isn't that the way it is every year? It's not like companies are going to save their big announcements for after the news show.
Well, no, but it's still always a bit of a crash coming down out of an absolute swirling hurricane of game industry folderol onto the barren plains of whatever this is. There hasn't been anything game-related pass through my social media feeds for like 12 minutes. What are people doing right now? Going outside just like that?
It's not as if there's no news right now, brother. The stream's merely slowed down, not stopped. We need only adjust to a more deliberate pace for game reveals, savoring them as they arrive. Quality, not quantity. And look, here comes a press release now.
Limited edition paid Alpine Cheese Festival skins coming to Roblox. So, is that enough savoring, or should I take another moment to really breathe it in?
Quality is a relative measure, brother. Besides, you can't get blood from a stone. Sometimes the news you're looking for just doesn't exist. It has been an atypical year.
I'll sure hide behind that old sandbag. We've spent the last 16 months in lockdown without proper haircuts, sharing a house with a talking ground squirrel who I'm not 100% sure hasn't been a hallucination this whole time, and yet we still managed to announce 6 brand new titles in the last month alone.
Well, yes, Brother Shu, we did announce the new titles. We just haven't completed any actual work on them yet.
Precisely, Chen. We can keep announcing titles till the cows come home. It doesn't cost anything. Think how many big game announcements eventually just fade into the ether. Remember Agent, Deep Down, Star Wars 1313? Of course not. They don't exist. But they served their purpose.
So, brother, what you're proposing, if I understand correctly, is for companies to announce a large number of completely fake games after E3 is completed as a way to ease the public down gradually from the announcement highs of the press conferences.
Exactly. It's video game announcement methadone.
You know that there actually are a number of other video game news venues scheduled for this summer, brother. Not on the scale of E3, of course, but remember that some of the industry's biggest announcements have bypassed E3 entirely. Skyrim was announced at the Spike Video Game Awards, Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 were announced whenever Rockstar darn well felt like it.
I suppose that's a fair point.
Consider also that the pandemic delays may actually have opened up some post-E3 announcement windows for games that weren't quite ready to show while E3 was still going on.
Hadn't considered that. But the game industry never truly sleeps after all. It just lags badly and occasionally goes unresponsive, forcing you to reboot.
Hence our many versions of Skyrim.
Well, while it's not as concrete as I might like, you've offered a ray of hope to the jaded gaming public, Brother Chan, and I thank you for that. Perhaps the future of gaming will be bright after all.
I never said that.
Like the video gamers? We have more such wonders to show you, and all you have to do is subscribe and hit the notifications button.
You don't have to.
Also consider becoming a patron by following the link to our Patreon page, where we turn your cash into videos, comics, and games using the darkest of dark magics.
But mostly just cash.